Hey guys, welcome to David vs. Film. I am David, yo soy David, and tonight I am going head to head with Taskmaster, Season 5, Episode 2. A big hey, hi, and hello to all of you, but to returning viewers, and especially returning subscribers, what's up? What an awesome start we had to Season 5 with the last episode where I got to meet the cast for the first time, just get a little glimpse of their personalities and what they're bringing to the table. And I gotta say, there are some really, really strong performers here, you can tell. Just right off the bat, none of them seemed weak to me. All of them were completely present in the moment, completely had a grasp for the task at hand and the best way to approach it, and of course doing it far, far better than I could, which is why it's so much more entertaining to watch them than participate myself. Although several of you have told me that you've not necessarily participated in like a Taskmaster show, for example, but that you've been in attendance to some of these recordings, and I think that's just awesome. So thank you for the ones of you who've commented that, and please keep those comments coming. Now, of course, this will be a highlights only reaction. I can't put the whole episode in for copyright reasons, but if you would like to watch the full watch along version of this unedited, you can find that over my Patreon, patreon.com/DavidVersusFilm. I also have access to my Discord server over there, polls to help us figure out other movies and shows to watch, and much, much more. So please check that out if you would like. I always appreciate you watching on YouTube. Please consider subscribing. Be sure to check the notification bell if you do. A like is always appreciated. And last but not least, if we're not friends on Instagram, let's be friends. I'll leave a link to my Instagram down below. And I mentioned those comments. Please keep those comments coming because it's how I get to know you better and learn more about the show. So thank you in advance for that as well. I'm good to go, boys and girls. If you guys are ready, let's grab our hymnals. Let's turn to page 2017 and watch Taskmaster Season 5, Episode 2. This is the best time of the early part of the season because you have so many tasks to come. Taskmaster. The leprechaun or the lesbian. That age-old choice.
Over the past few months, 5 comedians, all with enormous potential, have been competing in a series of ridiculous tasks. They are Aisling B.
Aisling. Not Ashley, as I originally thought. My boy Bob.
Mark Watson. Nish Kumar.
Nish.
And Sally Phillips.
My girl Sally. Yay.
Oh, look. It's little Alex Horn.
This is a fact about me. I brush my teeth with Primula, like the cheese spread, because it's the same packaging, and it turns out when you're an adult, you do what you want.
He must make this shit up in the moment.
For this show's prize item, we donned our thinking caps and then asked them to bring in the hippest item of headwear.
Oh.
Yes?
Was it season 1 with the Rasta hat? Or was it season 2? That was season 2, wasn't it?
This is where you can become a Rasta without becoming a Rasta.
The hat that I've brought in was made for me. My father's nickname for me is Nishi.
There.
With an R. Yeah.
Nishi, according to Urban Dictionary, is a very approachable, friendly, sexy girl.
Oh.
Want to see Aisling's hip hat?
Yeah, I do, please.
This is my hat. It's a Yorkshire pudding hat.
Who are we seeing next?
We're going to see Sally Phillips.
Phillips.
Well, it's headwear, and it has some hips on it.
Oh, my God. So I wondered if anyone was going to go that route, like with the, the old hip.
I've attached a beret.
I described that as hip hip beret.
Well played, Alex. I like that. That was a good one.
Mark Watson.
Well, I've got a hat which has neon on it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice.
Little trick we call paying £400.
Who's next? Bob, right? Last one.
My hat was a gift to me from my friend Vic Reeves, and he described it as a military hat for a future war.
What the hell? That's not like something from The Strangers. That's scary looking.
Do you want to start in the middle? Start with a third bit and then work out.
I like eating.
Always third place.
Oh.
I would pay even 400 quid just for being in third place.
We don't know yet how that works out.
I'll tell you how it works out. 4th place. Let's play play a game and guess who's last?
Can I enter the game?
Congratulations!
A hat made of actual hips or a war hat?
I'm going to give it to Sally Phillips.
Yeah, that's a good one. Whose bones are those?
Hats Entertainment. Hats Entertainment.
What have I told you? Just give me the first task.
That was a good one. That was a good prize task.
Make the best coconut flinging machine.
You have 20 minutes and 1 attempt.
Furthest coconut fling wins.
More coconuts. We've come so far from season 1 where it was like, take all the time you need, all the chances you need.
I'm gonna gaffer tape the bottom of this.
So like like made of fulcrum.
Oh, hello. What have we here?
He has the best energy. Like, he seems genuinely excited to be doing things. Anything.
11 minutes left.
I'm a bit nervous now, to be honest.
I love that.
We're ready to go.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to find a fulcrum.
Yeah.
Oh, what's fulcrum?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch!
It was like Lolly. It's giving Lolly and the slide vibes. Oh my god. Wow.
Ashling's travelled 4 metres 40, bearing in mind 40, and it was on a roller skate. You could have just pushed it. Nish,
Yes.
5 metres 30, which is the equivalent of...
Oh, she's pissed. Look at her face.
Imagine getting less than that.
I don't have to imagine it's happened.
And Sally?
5 metres 50.
Oh!
There you go, Sal. I know I've said it before, so sorry for the repetition, but I'm always curious how they grouped them. You know, like what did the other two do? They was either so different, or are we just, spontaneously grouping them? But I always feel like there's a method to the madness.
Let's take a look at Bob and Mark constructing their flingers.
I can practice, yeah?
Yes.
I'm just looking around for any obvious coconut flinging devices, first of all.
Like ready-made.
I'm going to give this a go. Just see you know what I mean.
Okay.
See what the feeling of it is.
Not good. Look at him looking out in the distance.
I'd say machines almost anything mechanical, really.
Okay, and you've got a hat.
Yeah.
Is that mechanical?
Yeah.
But you never know what Greg's going to think. He's going to be like, nah.
It's a hat, it's not a machine.
Your other hat was more a machine. The one you paid 400 quid.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Ashley. Good point.
It's called Wikipedia. And the entrant on machines, the final word.
Well, pretty conclusive.
Yep.
Good luck, Bob.
Thank you.
One fling.
Are you ready?
The red line that goes with it. Oh, wow. Oh, he got some bounce on that.
You hit my clock.
Oh.
16 metres and 20 centimetres. Mark, 18 metres and 90 centimetres.
See now, does it count? Oh, look at the pain in Greg's face of what he wants to do.
I'm going to give Mark Watson an absolute maximum of 2 points.
So it might go down. 4 points for Sally Phillips.
Yes.
3 for Nish Kumar.
Correct.
Mark gets 2. Does Aisling also get 2? Or does
She
get
also
1?
gets 2.
Bob and Sally are both on 9 points.
So, I always respect my boy Greg, but I disagree with that. I mean, if he hadn't slammed him on the hat. This is cool.
I'm really worried about this already.
What do we got here then?
Paint the best rainbow scene.
You may not open the lab door until the task is complete.
You have 10 minutes. Your time starts now.
This is trippy. This is neat.
How about Bob, Sally and Aisling?
Yeah, lovely.
Okay.
It's not every day that you wake up and somebody's been murdered on top of you, is it?
Two beautiful gay women.
Which has put a little pot of gold.
My very first job was as a painter and decorator. I saw the woman whose first house we painted, never need painting since, because it fucking burnt down.
That is funny. That's really good.
I'm happy with that. And now for a cup of tea for this man.
She's so goofy. That was really clever. That's way up there on the creativity scale for me.
Said she was going to paint two lesbians using a test your strength machine.
I guess rainbow. I'm thinking it's like gay pride, two beautiful lesbian women.
Yeah. What's the
Well,
strength
that's like
machine?
a thing everyone knows lesbians love using. Test your strength machine. They can't walk past one.
Can't walk past one.
Let's have a look at them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, here they are.
Holy crap, that's actually really good.
The awful news is one of the lesbians is dead. The leprechaun appears to be smeared in its own shit.
Let's explain what Bob did. You said he's called Matthew and he's being chased by a policeman, but you can't see the policeman.
Lovely day for it.
You've got a system for remembering the colours of the rainbow.
Yes, well, the bottom two, violet and indigo, don't really count because they're both purple. So for me, it's Richard of York gave battle purple, purple.
So we heard Roy G. Biv. That's how we learned it. Roy G. Biv.
Nish decided to use another sense.
Oh, they smell like the colours. That smells like chocolate.
Ah!
Nish, stop painting. Nish, we can see you. Nish.
That was good. He really makes me laugh.
I think you might like the picture.
Let's have a look.
Standard rainbow. That was pretty good, actually. And very clever to smell them to get the colors.
Please fill our lovely audience in on the current task situation and make sure it's the funniest thing that you've ever said.
Our contestants were painting in the dark. Just Mark Watson left to go.
Absolute horseshit.
Red, I'm just thinking red because that's where we start at Rainbow. Tricky thing is not losing my bearings, isn't it?
So Nish did the smelling to get the colors, and he's assuming, if I heard right, that they're in order.
Doesn't say I can't turn the light on. Is that against the rules? I've made it easier for myself, certainly.
Well, look at Mark. Clawing his way back from the first two tasks to be the genius of task number 3.
The light switch was there for all 5. It was lit by the square. It just said you can't leave the room.
Right, I'm with you, Aisling.
Wow. It's worse than what we did in the dark.
Jesus Christ, rainbows have only got one physical characteristic.
Do they seem unimpressed? No, they're saying wow.
That's right, buddy. Fight, fight.
Bob's is a horrible scene. I think I'm going to pop him in last place.
Okay, fair enough.
He did some good smelling, but that's not a scene. It's rubbish. Just an intelligent person in the room worked out how to turn the light on. Then he let himself down horribly. So I'm going to put Mark in 3rd place.
Oh, so anticlimactic. I was really pulling for Mark on that one.
I suspect that they don't feel the need to prove their strength using an old-fashioned test your strength machine, but I can't prove that leprechauns don't smear shit.
So there's the answer to the lesbian and leprechaun.
Hello?
Ooh, nighttime.
There is a loaf of bread in the lab.
Slice the loaf as neatly as possible. You may use one tool only,
And that tool must be found in this caravan.
You have 5 minutes.
Faster and faster.
It's a standard task.
Yep.
I just only realised what the task was. Without a doubt, I'm going to use this
She goes for that loaf.
pan. I mean, there's one slice. There's blood on the loaf.
Oh, she did. This is blood.
Can there be any sadder sight than a blood-covered loaf of bread in the wrong room?
Why is that loaf there, though? To be confusing, or is there more to it? I'm wondering.
This is a red herring. You can't really slice bread with.
Oh, okay, so just a red herring. All right, yeah.
I think I'm going to go with that.
All right, I'm going to give it a try with this. To the lap.
What are you slicing the bread with?
I'm hoping to slice it with this, so that's a slice, isn't it? And you can see why people do use bread knives.
So that is the reverse. Those two methods of what I thought was going to happen. I thought that'd be a disaster, but that's great. And then poor Mark's was just a mess.
Pretty confident I'd be in last place, but I reckon without somebody being in the the wrong area altogether.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm increasingly starting to understand why we're being grouped together in the way
Me too,
it's going.
me too.
Fucking genius.
You see the grown-ups, Sally and Bob?
Yeah, I do.
The grown-ups.
I was thinking of maybe a toothbrush could do it. Maybe string could do it, yeah.
Could try with that.
I'm going to have to hack at it, so at least I got one.
Smart. She's lived a few more years. She's learned. She's good. She's good.
I thought the string would work.
Yeah.
But it was incredibly ineffective.
They were only allowed to use one item from the carrot, and I'm afraid
right.
they did both use two.
See, I wondered about that, yeah.
You know, the rules are rules, right?
Hey, you disqualified Mark. I mean, I know it's just up to Greg, but...
Unprecedented.
This is our moment.
In second place, Mark with 4 points, and Nishkumar takes the victory with 5 points.
Wow. That was awesome. That was... I couldn't even told you how I thought that was going to go, but I'm impressed.
And you're going to be proud of me. It's the first team task of the series.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we haven't had one yet, have we?
Look who I found.
It's so true. I guess we don't realize they don't usually see each other till we, see them gathering together. It's like, hey, what's up, bitches?
Achieve the greatest splat. One teammate must be splattered.
You have 10 minutes to choose your splatting materials, and then 10 minutes to pull off your splat.
Pull off your splat.
Splat.
A big bucket full of yogurt.
A bucket full of yogurt,
Yeah.
sort of.
Ambrosia rice.
We could throw lots of balloons full of cream. What colour balloons?
All green apart from one that's yellow, and that's the piss bomb.
We'd like 2 big buckets, but all...
Money can buy.
Yeah.
That money can buy.
We agreed that Bob was going to gently piss a tiny bit into a balloon in the restaurant.
It's called warm fun.
More fun.
In certain circles, that's what they do call it.
So it's not the splat part itself that's that creative. I mean, that's a pretty basic, concept, of course, but it's just actually their approach that was so creative to me. Apart from the warm piss.
She's so dead. We're going to kill her. We're going to absolutely kill her.
2, 3.
Go.
Oh my God.
This one's going to get it, Sally.
That's the one with piss in it.
Oh, of course. That was a lot.
Yes, Sally. Yes.
I mean, this is fun, right? This is one of the tasks where you realize this is fun.
That is the greatest splat. Yes.
Oh my God. Wow.
A soldier.
One of the most erotic condom swinging things. From a piss-drenched woman.
Next up, we've got Mark and Nish.
Okay,
It's like a very sick bird.
I'm ready, mate. Incoming. Splat me.
Splat me. Wow.
There was a lot of food in this one. We have donated money to a food bank, just so you know, because it didn't feel great.
About to say, you're going to get some mean letters.
I think that final awful image of Mark Watson. But Sally took a face full of piss for the show. So I'm going to say 3 points to the 2 gentlemen, 2 points to the trio.
That's a fair one. And what a fun task.
Go to the stage for the final task of the show.
The final task.
With your face placed firmly in your hole at all times, paint the most recognizable animal, vegetable, or mineral. Most accurate representation wins.
Mineral.
Given the amount of things they could draw, Alex, that there's going to be no replication, is there?
Whoa, that is crazy. That is really weird.
5 seconds left. 4.
They're good, but see, with them all being kind of the same, I like Ashling's because it's different.
There are 4 pictures there, I recognise immediately. There are 3 carrots. And correct me if I'm wrong, Aisling, there is a cat with a giant penis.
Tail.
Yes.
If you say what it is, he'll just say, yes, it is.
But I'm going to get Bob to say it at the same time as me. 3, 2, 1.
Ice cream cone. Yeah.
I would not have got that.
They're all 5 points.
Wow.
That means Sally win?
There is one clear winner, and that winner, you can see here, is... Oh! It's Sally Phillips.
Yay, Mustang Sally. Little Minnehakenin.
We've learned that wherever Paul Young lays his machine, that's his home. Sally has won tonight's episode. Well done to her, and goodbye to you. Goodbye!
Yeah, that's a quick goodbye, because they packed a lot of good tasks into this one. So I love the hat with the neon, actually. I think it's so great. That is still frightening as shit. The tasks in this one. This one had so many. I feel like every episode goes by so quickly, and then some feel a little bit longer because of how long the individual tasks might be if they're more, involved or something like that. This time we had so many tasks packed in. It might be a record. I'm not sure. It definitely made the episode feel quick. So, because we had the prize task of the hats, we had the slinging of the coconuts, we had the rainbow painting, we had the painting each other at the end, the slicing the bread, and then the team task of the splat. That's like 6. That's a lot of tasks. I don't know if that's a record, but it feels like it is. They were all so good, though. Probably the splat task was the most fun. The bread one was the most simplistic on its face to me, but then got really interesting watching how each of them approached it, and then what disqualified. Like I think Greg himself said, like a record, 3 disqualifications in one task. And then, of course, the simplicity of the coconut one, you know what I mean? That's like always fun, though, to watch how they're going to try to build something or make something that both is within the confines of what they're allowed to do, the confines of the time, and then just what's going to ever appease Greg. So that one, it's they're not always so easy as they might seem, but that one was a lot of fun. And then the rainbow one was really creative. The rainbow one was probably the most creative of the tasks, and obviously where we got our title from. Although I have to say, not to take away from what they did at the end with painting themselves, and then in a case of Niche and Sally each other, and then the hat task. I personally thought Mark's was great. I love Sally's is my humor. Okay, Sally's is the type that is the humor I would like, that sort of literal, interpretation than what she did with it. But that hat that Mark had made, I thought was pretty cool. And if I were buying any of them somehow from the show, that's the one I'd probably buy. So anyway, another amazing episode. I talked a lot about the cast in the last one because it was the first time meeting them. So I won't get into that as much here. I will just say that I am already getting attached to them like I always do every season. Niche has a vibe that really just makes me smile. I don't know that man from Adam. I have never seen him before this show at all. But I find him just so much fun to watch. Aisling, I find her very interesting. I think she is just so positive. She's so funny. She is so clever, but she's also so self-deprecating in a lot of ways. And nothing is beyond for her. Like, she'll do whatever. Like, I love that about her. Bob is Bob, of course, and Sally. They're two, like, just amazing folks that I already knew going into this, and so my opinion of them has not changed at all. And Mark is just a really cool guy. I like Mark. He's just that sort of affable everyman that I'm really enjoying getting to see more of. So, yeah, this is already off to an amazing start. And I have to say, this is the 5th series. I think, what are there, like 16, 17, 18 now? So I'm only barely scratching into like the door frame of the 3rd, or a third of the way through the whole show. But I have to say, as much as it is coming along and finding its way, okay, I definitely see that, like you guys said. I still wax poetically for like the early seasons. My girl was Sheen, always. Oh, forever my heart, girl. And the reason I'm saying this is because it occurred to me when we've gotten so, you know, I guess sort of organized would be the word with each episode now of you know, with the timing on the tasks and the sort of restrictions to keep everything like a tight operation. Whereas in the first season it was like, hey, like I said in the reaction, hey guys, do what you need to do, take your time, you know what I mean? So I like both sort of kind of philosophies of approach. You know, I like that these are so, you know, like I said, well organized, that we're moving through a lot of tasks in one episode, but I also like the peaceful easygoing of the early seasons. But overall, it's an amazing show overall from season 1 to season 5 so far. Loving it, loving you for watching these. Thank you so much. I am so grateful to you guys, especially for leaving those amazing comments where I'm learning so much about the show, the things I miss while I'm talking. You know what I mean? Or any of that kind of stuff. You guys are so great to like keep me in the know about things. Again, please subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Be sure to check the notification bell because YouTube doesn't always let you know if you don't. A like is always appreciated, as I said earlier, but more than anything, I just appreciate, again, you guys taking the time out of your busy days to spend with me. So I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble.